everyone, this is Arjun Rai, founder and CEO at HelloWoofy.com. Today, I really want to show you one of the most amazing features we have in the platform itself, which is taking images with quotes or motivational quotes in them and converting them directly into text-based posts. So if you take a look at my screen, we are currently in the smart library of the platform itself. Let's go ahead and zoom in right here. So what we're going to be doing is essentially taking a couple of images. Let's pull up those images right here. And make sure you can share the screen. Let's go ahead, click on that, and here we go. Now, we're going to be taking a couple of these quotes, which you can see here are embedded directly into images themselves, and adding them directly into a library. And without doing any effort, we're going to be essentially taking the quotes or the text-based aspect of the image itself and converting them directly into text that you can go ahead and modify, add emojis to, even hashtags. So let's go ahead and get back to the smart library itself. Let's go ahead and click on import content. Now, import content allows you to do many ways of adding content into the library itself. You have the ability to add CSV, import from a website using a RSS feed or using a URL, but we'll make more videos in terms of showing you how that works. Today, we're going to be focusing on import images, which is basically uploading images in bulk. So let's go ahead and click on import images. Now, what you'll see is a couple of options in terms of how you want to add the content or the images directly into the library and create posts out of them. So what we'll be focusing on today is the image to text. Now, image to text, like I said before, essentially looks at the image, in this case, inspirational quotes embedded directly into the graphic, and tries to figure out how can it take those the text itself and turn it into a text-based post. So for example, let's go ahead and now add this to, let's add the images themselves. So let's go back to the screen here, and let's say we want to add, we want to add this quote here. We want to add this one here. So let's go ahead and add, click on these two, and embed, drag them directly into the portal itself. Here we go. Voila. And now let's see if we want to add any more as well. Okay, this one looks good too. Let's go ahead and add this one, and let's do a couple more. This one looks good too. So what essentially I'm trying to do right now is schedule the next 5 days worth of content so that there's something motivational coming out every day. All right, here we go as well. So now we have 5 pieces of content. Now you may be asking, where are we going to put this piece of content? Well, let's choose a category. So now, of course, you can create your own categories before you come to the modal itself, which I have already. Let's go ahead and call it the motivational category. But if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend you creating your category right here on the left side in the smart library itself, where it says add library below. Now, when you first start using the platform itself, we already have created categories for you. Feel free to delete them, edit them, however you feel fit. It's completely up to you. So now, just to review, what's going to be happening is as the images are being analyzed by the AI in Woofy itself, what will happen is the image will then be essentially converted into text if there are any text found in the image itself. And as you can see here, obviously all of these images do have text in them. Now, all we have to do is click on Add to Library, but notice you also have the ability to save it to a draft. So if you're not sure if you really want to work on this graphic right now, maybe you have to come back to it. Just feel free to click on Save Draft, and all you have to do is click on Save Draft on the left side in the library itself, and you can find the content right there. Now, keep in mind, when you do save it as a draft, you are unable to create a campaign out of the post itself, mainly because it's not ready to be posted, hence the name draft. So let's go ahead and add it to the library now. So what's now happening is exactly what we mentioned, is that the images are being analyzed to find the content, and rather the text in the image itself, and generate posts out of that. So let's go ahead and get out of this modal. There we go. Now, as you can see here, you can love it just when it's convenient. Write the story of your life through your actions. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. So as you can see here, we have quite a bit of posts already that we can go ahead and edit. Now let's go ahead and click on this one. Now this one is depend on yourself first and foremost, and then it says Woofy at the end. Go ahead and correct that to say Woofy. Actually, we don't even need the Woofy itself. Let's go ahead and just leave it like as is. Let's go ahead and add a couple of emojis. Let's write in motivation. There you go. Detected the hashtag itself. Let's type in success. Let's say success right there. But as you can see here, we have full capabilities of adding hashtags or emojis, things of that nature that would be relevant to what we've typed in. Now, of course, we can go ahead and type whatever we want after this as well. So, for example, if I want to say is something like "I love this amazing quote," you can go ahead and type that in. You can go ahead and put this in quotes itself since it is a quote. But maybe I don't like the word amazing. Let's go ahead and find a synonym, which is awesome. I love this awesome quote. So as you can see here, it's super easy, super easy to add to the library. And all I have to do is click save, and automatically what will happen is it'll save it to the library with all the changes I just made. As you can see here, again, just to reiterate, we went from an image to be added in. It detected the quote. We then modified it. We then changed the word here, amazing, into a synonym. And we added a couple emojis, which are based on what I was typing in. It was able to figure out what emojis would be the most relevant. Now, keep in mind, hashtags are also being given, are being recommended, et cetera, et cetera. Now, one of the other things that we file patents for is the ability to find similarity scores. Now, what that means is why we did that is Twitter, for example, doesn't like similar or duplicated content. And so what we did in order to prevent you from being in a situation where Twitter may find your content too duplicated, and in this case, 100% similar, or too similar, in which case we consider anything over 85% similar not allowed for Twitter itself. We essentially give you a score. So you can see here, this piece of content specifically is 26% similar to something else in the library. Now, in the last 60 days, given my history of posting and using Woofy itself, which of course we use all the time for our own social media posting, this post is 10% similar to something else that has gone out on our Facebook page or a Facebook group and things of that nature, and so on and so forth. So you're always in the driver's seat essentially to figure out when something is too similar. And it's say this is actually at 85%. Of course, it's not allowed to be scheduled to Twitter. You can go ahead, edit the content, and once you click save, you can see how the similarity score has changed. It may go up, it may go down. But the ability to change it, find synonyms, find hashtags, find emojis, means that you could be done in a couple of seconds versus spending several minutes per post. And at scale, that's a lot of time that could be saved. So if you want to schedule this now, you can, of course, schedule it in two ways. One is obviously go to the home screen and click on single post and go ahead and add the post here immediately. Or we can go ahead into the library and click on this button here, which allows you to create a single post. And go ahead and click choose the social media platform itself. Now, we can choose any of these social media platforms. Of course, if you have Twitter, keep in mind you can only choose one Twitter account at a time, again, because of the terms of service that we prevent you from posting to two different locations of the same content. But you can choose as many Facebook pages, Facebook groups, Instagram pages, and so on and so forth. I hope that answers your questions. If you have any in terms of what this means to converting image to text. But just for this demo, let's go ahead and post this to our Facebook page. Our Twitter page. Now we're good to go. Let's go ahead and review. Make sure we like it. Add some spacing here. Let's make sure we like our post. The image is good, and we can go ahead and click on post. Now, what's going to happen is, again, it's going to make sure that it's not 85% similar because we posted to Twitter or higher. And of course, it was not similar at all. And now it is. As you can see, it's 100% now. So let's go ahead and take a look at the account itself. There we go. And there's the post. Super easy. I love this awesome quote. Depend on yourself first and foremost. So that's how easy it is to schedule content, add content, and be off to the races. Now, one of the other things I do want to mention while we're here live is we just launched the affiliate dashboard for people like you who want to make a couple extra bucks, essentially promoting lifetime deals at hellowoofy.com itself. So it's very simple. For every sale that is generated using your unique code, you're able to get 30% commission, which is way higher than any of our competitors, or even other lifetime deal websites, essentially. And we're seeing a lot of traction with current affiliate partners. If you want to sign up, feel free to email me if you have any questions. There's a description here as well as to how to get started. If you want the link itself, I'll go ahead and put it right here in the dashboard so you can see what the link is. There you go. hellowoofy.com/affiliate-dashboard itself. And if you click on that, you're able to essentially create an account, create an affiliate link itself, and start promoting the product and start getting paid essentially for that purpose. Now, one of the other things, if you haven't noticed, we introduced a couple of days ago, is also the ability to automatically translate anything you type into any language you'd like. Now, this is the last feature I'll show you, and then we'll do a couple more videos later this week in terms of product demos. But if I want to type in, for example, I love, obviously the autocomplete is happening right there, I love you, but then I actually want to translate this into, say, let's see, I want to translate this into French, because, you know, je peux parler un peu français. Je t'aime. And we want to add emojis that might be relevant based on over 150 million data points. That emoji obviously is relevant, regardless of the language itself, and you're good to go. Now, je t'aime, you know, I can say this quote, or whatever I want to type in, and you can continue typing in whatever language you want, and you can modify it as well. So again, we make it super easy for you to be able to make decisions that are based on your talent and not how much time you have. Because at the end of the day, saving a lot of grunt work, saving your time is what's going to help you get ahead in terms of your business and making a lot more money. So again, if you have any questions, email me at arjun@hellowoofy.com. Leave comments in the description below. And again, reach out to us if we can help you in any way. Affiliate programs up and running, start making money, just promoting the product itself. We want to give every business owner a fighting chance with a categorically new product that is unlike any of our competitors. In fact, we consider this to be an entirely new product that is surely going to keep a lot of business owners competitive against unlimited marketing budgets. Again, this is Arjun Rai, founder and CEO of HelloWoofy.com. Thank you so much for tuning in to a live session today. If you have anything in terms of feedback and in terms of thoughts, we're all ears all the time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.